Hello and welcome to Perfectly Mediocre. We are back with our Not So Berry family, and we have gone on over to little Roxy's house to welcome her in to toddlerhood.
I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. But now I realize it was all just smoke and mirrors.
I have tried to actually plan a birthday party, but according to this, when I would try to do it, it tells me that nobody is celebrating a birthday today, so I can't do it. But when I go down here and I look at little Roxy and it says 0 days until she ages up. So I guess we're gonna have to do this kind of the slightly crazy way and just invite everyone manually. I think it's about the only way we're gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna try to convince her to get a little bit of a nap because it's only 2 a.m. and we are just kind of getting prepared, making the cake and stuff. Can I center that? Isn't that the cutest little cake? Ah, I love it. All right, we're gonna have you clean this up, or at least put it away. Oh my goodness, the aches and pains. We finally fixed her hair. I made a few changes to her outfits just to kind of, slightly elderify her. But honestly, I think she's going to be very fashionable and kind of not really fall into that whole elder thing. It's just kind of not her thing, you know? I'm gonna have her kind of bake up a few things here too. She's going to want to make sure that there's plenty of goodies. We'll make some breadsticks. She's working on her Twilight Years skills here, so might as well get to work on that. So I think what we'll do is at about maybe 8 a.m., even though it's a Thursday, really bad timing, we're gonna invite everyone over and celebrate Roxy's birthday. All right, I was finally able to schedule the birthday party, and it is starting now. I had a lot of fun going through the list of everybody who we know. Um, I have a mod that allows me to go through and pick anyone from the world, and it was quite a list of people that we actually know, and a couple that are related, and I wanted to make sure to get them in there. And okay, we need to be telling jokes here. Come on, wait, I'm trying to catch you. All right, we're gonna tell you. Oh, wait, introduce you to Roxana. I mean, that makes sense. You've invited her over for this birthday party. So I tried to include a variety of friends and family, friends of both Taryn and of Lilac and Orion as well. Orion has been invited, and yep, he's here. Okay, so we have a lot of family member. I also invited a bunch of children. Now, Roxy actually doesn't make friends with any of them, but I did want to like have friends around. Like Taryn makes an attempt to get her socialized with some kids, but Roxy's just never really into it. She's kind of just interested in her grandma and the relationship there. Doesn't really want to make friends with anyone. Um, I do think that we are going to have a little bit of a moment here with Lilac. I think basically things are not going to go very well. She's kind of just feeling a bit ready to run. And she knows that Taryn will take over, and I think Lilac is just gonna take off. I think she knows that Roxy is okay, she is loved, and she's taken care of, and Lilac just doesn't want to be a part of this. She just wants to go. So I think before we next see and check in with Roxy, things are going to be a little different there. We're going to definitely have a different family dynamic. It's going to be just Taryn and Roxy and Valentine just bouncing around in this big old house by themselves. Meanwhile, we're going to get the cat off the cake. And we're going to go ahead and get Roxy down here and age her up so she can actually go around finally meeting people. This, by the way, is Lilac's cousin. I'm not getting a hover here on his name. I can't remember it. Jasper. Jasper Farley. Yeah. Taryn's cousin, I believe it is calling, or uncle, something like that. The one who's always rude to everybody. Go figure, we didn't invite him. I mean, you know, why would we? He's kind of a jerk to everyone all the time, so I didn't think he deserved to come. And it's funny how he just happened to call out of the blue. Maybe he heard about the party and wanted to know why he wasn't invited. Okay, let's go. There's so many people here. It's crazy. There's people even just stuck on the steps. Yeah, she's like, excuse me, coming around. Don't mind me. These curtains get in the way for all this stuff. Alright. We've got Cassandra back here. We've got Bryce hanging out there, the cat on the cake, and we're gonna just welcome her into the next stage of her life. Yay, Cassandra's actually celebrating with us. Alright, so Roxy, when she grows up, is going to be ambitious, a loner, and active. So I think she would be slow to warm up because of the loner part. And I think we'll do bouncy because of the active part. Okay, obviously she's not going to look a whole lot different just yet, but she looks adorable. We're going to go ahead, though, and bring her into Cass and give her a quick little makeover. Alright, and there is our little Roxy. I kind of just gave her some outfits that are fun and colorful. Yellow is her color, so it just feels like she's gonna have a bright personality, and I wanted her clothes to kind of reflect that. Just this cute, sunny, kind of perky kid who's always happy, always smiling. Just everything is great, and lots of stars and stuff. I'm trying to find as many star-like things as I can to really put out there that, you know, she's really the star. Her dad may be wanting to get out there and get fame, but the true star here is little Roxy. Now, she may be a star, but she is a little bit shy. I'm still going to have her kind of go around and just kind of quietly introduce herself to a few of the family members. I don't think she's going to be super social, obviously, but it's still important for me that she knows a bunch of her neighbors her family. So we're just gonna make sure she's been introduced. She's going around very shyly looking at people and waving. It's so cute. Alright, let's see. They're not really friends, but I guess or family, I mean, but we'll go ahead and at least say hello. A lot of these kids are not family. Elise is, and let's see, some of these other ones are. They're probably the ones that are out here on the lawn in the rain that are too young to come in themselves. Okay, Tanaka is not, Focus Juliet is not, Kaysen is not, Bo is not, Reese is. Reese is, her dad's brother? Okay, and yeah, you're not anyone. Okay, I'm gonna have you bring all these kids in, because can you carry them in? You can read them a book, but you can't carry these poor kids in out of the rain. Okay, so maybe inviting a bunch of random infants over was not a great idea. But to be fair, it's very hard to tell which ones are infants and which ones are toddlers. Okay, it's not very hard to tell, but it's a little complicated to tell which are which when they're all lined up in the, whoa, in the selection screen. Actually, we're going to go ahead and call to meal. Let's see. We're going to get the household covered. We'll get Roxana and Lilac here. We can, I should be able to call a couple of random. We'll call Orion, Lily, and Madison. You know, just the key players here. Get them over here for some cake. I should probably pull a few things out of the fridge as well. We've got some of this, and we've got a little bit of that, and you know, just some random things out here that she has been kind of feeding to everyone. All right, let's get a couple of you eating this stuff, and then we'll get you. How about we'll have the little ones eating that, and who wants some breadsticks? We'll go Kingston. All these guys. I did make a few questionable decisions on who I invited, like bringing Charity over. I think word has probably gotten out at school that Orion has a kid, and Charity was around here quite a bit at one time, and I feel like that's probably something that Taryn would have done, was invite a couple of people that maybe Orion didn't want there, but you know, Taryn's trying to be cool about everything, but I think she's pretty disappointed in her son and the way he's being, and my goodness, it is really crowded in here. I mean, that's kind of on me for inviting the entire town, but it's just, it's crazy how busy it is. I love that everybody showed up on a Thursday, but we probably should put an end to this party so those poor babies can go home, because they are, they're probably not doing so well out there in the rain. And yeah, I think though it's going to be an incredibly short episode, my main purpose was just to have this little check-in and be able to be here when Roxy aged up to a toddler. Next time, we're going to check back in with Orion. We'll hopefully be getting him graduated and heading off to Del Sol Valley. I have a home that I have edited for the purpose of Orion moving in. It's actually pretty nice, but to be fair, there are a lot of, you know, there's a lot of money rolling around in this family, and I do not think he's going to have a problem getting the money together to buy the house. But yeah, I can't wait to show it all off to you next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider taking a moment to paw that like button, comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe for more mediocre content like this. And until next time, remember, you are perfect just the way you are.
I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. But now I realize it was all just smoke and mirrors. I was blinded by the lights, caught up in a fantasy. I saw that you were perfect, but you're not what you seem.